Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. Today we are reacting to the absolute best 13 barbecue restaurants in the USA. If there's one thing I really want to try when I come over there, in fact, if I was to do a list, the top 10 things I'm going to try, number one on that list is barbecue. I cannot wait to have my beard dripping in meat juice and just sitting there in a meat coma for hours. I really cannot wait. So I'm really excited about this video, and I'm prepared. I made myself a huge burger earlier, so I'm not going to starve while I'm watching this video. Don't stress. So many people are like, why do you torture yourself? I have no idea, but I love barbecue. So we're going to be checking this out. Before we do, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well give the video a like as well. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page and a Patreon page linked down in the description. If you want to help support the channel, that would be freaking awesome. Any money made off there will go towards our trip to America, hopefully next year. And without further ado, let's check out the absolute best 13 barbecue restaurants in the USA.
Beef or pork, sweet or vinegar sauce, ribs or burnt ends. Depending on where you are, there are definitive answers to those questions. But if you go to one of these restaurants, you're guaranteed a good meal. As any barbecue aficionado can tell you, the barbecue in each state tends to vary in terms of flavor, spices. Restaurants, you're guaranteed a good.
That's something I've noticed as well. And I've watched a lot of barbecue videos, and it's amazing how much it's different in every state. And I know, like, each family will have their own, like, brisket recipes. I've been watching Young Sheldon. I love Young Sheldon. I think it's the third time I'm watching the series. And the grandma, Mima, wouldn't give the recipe to the dad because it's a secret, isn't it? But her brisket looked amazing as well.
Good meal.
Sorry, I know that was a bit random.
As any barbecue aficionado can tell you, the barbecue in each state tends to vary in terms of flavor, spices, cooking methods, and sauce. For North Carolina's distinct style, that's all about the pork and a uniquely vinegar-heavy sauce. And Buxton Hall Barbecue in Asheville does it oh so right. Of course, as much as we're excited to chow down on whole hog barbecue, you can't have a good and truly complete barbecue meal without the sides. Reviews of the establishment make it clear they don't neglect those, with customers lauding everything from their collard greens to their coleslaw. Whether you're a Tennessee native who loves the state's signature barbecue or an out-of-towner who wants to give the real thing a try, finding the perfect example of Memphis barbecue can be daunting. If you've only got the capacity to check out one barbecue joint, then let it be Central Barbecue. The barbecue at Central Barbecue is
Before we carry on with this video, stick it down in the comments where your favorite barbecue place is. And if you want to email me like menus and stuff like that, please feel free, because I love reading stuff like that. I cannot freaking wait. I mentioned in a video, I think it was today, I've got to be honest with you guys as well as myself, it's not looking guaranteed that we're going to be able to come over in 2024 because it is so expensive for the four of us. So we might need to wait till 2025 so we can save up a bit more money, or I might come on my own in 2024. It's a bit up in the air at the moment. But yeah, we're trying to figure it out because we really want to come next year. But in order for us to come, we want to come for about a month, 3 weeks to a month, so we can get as much in as we can. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, stick your favorite barbecue venues down below, please.
Especially delicious, with tender meat, savory side dishes, and memorable flavors. Reviews speak for themselves, celebrating everything from the pulled pork and the mac and cheese to, of course, the meat.
All right, you need to try Central Barbecue next time you're there.
Okay, Central.
Trump's Rendezvous, yeah.
Picking the best barbecue joint is tough, but in Austin, Texas, there is one location known for its amazing brisket and other meats too. For its take on the classic smoked brisket, Franklin Barbecue is pretty legendary. It's such a big deal that you might have heard of it even if you're not from Texas.
Nearly 25 years of eating out, I've never ever asked for it to go back. And that was the first time I've taken food away from a restaurant.
Visit and you'll soon learn that the brisket isn't the only delicious.
Sorry, I cannot stand Gordon Ramsay. I really don't like him. I bumped into him, literally physically bumped into him while I was doing a job at David Lloyd's in Chelsea. And yeah, he's just a rude knobhead.
This offering you'll find at Franklin Barbecue. Reviewers also rave about the pulled pork at this joint, reserving special accolades for its perfect level of tenderness. All told, Franklin Barbecue is famous for a reason, so definitely check it out when you're in Austin. Hart Barbecue in Raytown, Missouri is certainly the sort of barbecue joint that can surprise you, especially with their ever-changing and non-traditional menu. Basically, this is a truly authentic barbecue experience with a down-home flair and some incredible meats in the lineup.
I can't describe what that does to me. No, get your mind out the gut. No, get your mind out the guts. It is, look at it. Moist. I know a lot of people hate that word. I love that word when it comes to meat and other things, but meat, moist, love it.
No matter what you order. If you're still a bit unsure about heading on over, check out the reviews of Hart Barbecue and you'll be a convert soon enough. Just be forewarned that because the restaurant is so popular, you'll likely be waiting in a pretty long line to get your food. Still, it's worth it.
I was just gonna say,
when you think of good barbecue, you probably don't think of New York City. But Hometown Barbecue in Brooklyn, New York might just convince you that New York's a serious contender with its Southern-style barbecue. Reviews of Hometown Barbecue certainly shore up that reputation, lauding their barbecue chops and celebrating the sheer deliciousness of their brisket, cornbread, and sauces in particular. If you're worried you won't be able to find good barbecue in New York City, worry not. Hometown Barbecue has you covered. While Florida is definitely a southern state, it's not exactly the kind of southern state that pop culture stereotypes have ingrained into many people's minds.
Awesome.
Though some places, like Four Rivers Smokehouse, are trying to change the perception. Florida isn't often known for the same sort of delicious barbecue traditions that other southern states have. And to be honest, there's a bit of a Florida curve to the barbecue in the Sunshine State. That said, Four Rivers Smokehouse in Winter Park is absolutely worth the trip. The food is absolutely delicious, with traditional barbecue offerings that will leave you utterly satisfied. If you ask most people, the sorts of barbecue joints that are worth their weight in gold are the ones that are most casual. These are the places where you order at the counter.
Yeah. That's another thing. I don't like going to these big chain things. I want a little family-run place that they do it right, you know, down some little back alley, not a touristy area. That's where the food's going to be the best, I think. Seafood as well. Seafood and barbecue. That's like my go-to.
Get your meat by the pound and wipe your face with paper towels. But that doesn't mean every barbecue spot has to be utterly grubby. Herman's Rib House in Fayetteville, Arkansas is a sit-down restaurant with more than just barbecue on the menu. But because of those seriously amazing ribs, it more than deserves a spot among the best. Skylight Inn Barbecue in North Carolina is, to the minds of many of its devoted fans, a stupendously good North Carolina barbecue joint.
Is that a whole hog?
If you're looking for the very best of North Carolina barbecue, then this little spot in the town of Ayden might just be it. A review of the Skylight Inn mentions that not only is the meat on point, but so are the sides. Reviewers are as blown away by the coleslaw, cornbreads, and salads as they are by the barbecue. And if there's one thing that a great restaurant should give, it's the whole package. Obviously, all barbecue is beloved in Texas, especially in Austin. And of course, that means there are a lot of good options.
Especially in Austin?
If you happen to be in Austin, then head on over to Kirtland Barbecue. This barbecue joint has many of the same standard barbecue offerings, and their meats are seriously tasty. Not only that, but the side dishes, like Kirtland's blue cheese coleslaw or the jalapeno dill potato salad, have got people going wild as well.
That sounds freaking awesome. I love blue cheese, and there's one thing you guys get there, that blue cheese dressing, the ranch blue cheese dressing. I love the sound of it. I've never been able to find it. I've looked everywhere here in Slovakia. Some people send me recipes. I need to try it, but oh my god, I love blue cheese, and blue cheese coleslaw sounds awesome.
There's one St. Louis joint that really knows what it's doing when it comes to delicious smoked meats, savory sides, and a great dining experience. That would be one Bogart Smokehouse, a pretty popular joint that should be on your must-dine list the next time you visit the Gateway to the West. Reviews of Bogart Smokehouse prove that it might just be the best barbecue joint in the city. Customers can't say enough about the tender ribs and the even better bark, with some giving a shout out to sides like potato salad and baked beans. Naturally enough, Alabama is no exception when it comes to having amazing barbecue. Specifically, one Alabama barbecue establishment is dishing up some pretty incredible eats. Dreamland Barbecue, based in Tuscaloosa, has everything you would want to eat, as well as some unique menu items like homemade potato chips that are perfect on the side of a savory, sauce-heavy barbecue sandwich. For the purists, they'll just go straight for the ribs. For years, Big Daddy John Bishop only served 2 things at his restaurant, ribs and white bread. And everyone got a bowl of barbecue sauce on their table to dip their bread in. And ooh, that sauce. It's the spicy, sweet sauce that has people making Dreamland a must-visit on their trip to T-Town.
That's a lot of ribs,
Ain't
man.
nothing like 'em nowhere.
BT's Smokehouse in Sturbridge, Massachusetts offers a ton of different meats and side dishes, some of which you might not have ever associated with a barbecue restaurant before. And fortunately for anyone on the East Coast, they're incredibly good. Reviews of BT's Smokehouse rave about the flavors and the meat and sides from the barbecue restaurant, and almost unconditionally recommend the onion rings. BT's Smokehouse truly might be the best barbecue in Massachusetts, so if you find yourself on the East Coast in need of some delicious barbecue, check it out.
I can't
Now,
say it.
if you're traveling around in the Mount Rushmore state, you may not expect to find an astonishingly good barbecue place waiting for you. But thankfully, you'd be very, very wrong. JR's Roadhouse Barbecue Pit in Somerset, South Dakota will truly shock you with how authentic, flavorful, and ultimately satisfying its offerings are. The menu, with its Texas...
I was so wrong. I thought because I've eaten a big burger and that I'm not going to be hungry. My stomach is growling already. I'm going to have to go down and make something else just now. I don't know what. I'm actually probably not hungry. It's just seeing all this that's making me hungry.
Offerings is delightfully expansive. What's more, fans will tell you that just about everything on it is perfect, as barbecue should be. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus,
they make me so happy but so sad at the same time, these videos. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I reckon... Because I don't sleep on flights. I can't sleep on a plane. I reckon we'll leave here. We'll fly all night or all day or whatever it is. We will land, and that will be the first thing I want to do before I do anything else. Before I go to a hotel, before I do anything, I want to go and have barbecue. And I want to eat it like until I can't move. Get it, like, as soon as I land, I want barbecue. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite barbecue joints in anywhere, really. I'm quite interested to see. I will Google them because I do love to see, especially when there's a menu online and you can just have a rough idea of how much money I will spend in one of those places. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.